Go. Hey, my name is Reggie with McColl Partners, and this month we're going to talk a little bit more about going green because we think it's very important. Last month we gave some quick and easy tips on how to conserve energy and save money. This month we're going a little bit further, a little bit more in depth with it. Today we're going to go on a crawl, and I'm going to show you a couple things with the insulation in the crawl. Before you go on there, this is something I want you guys to do. There's a couple things you're going to need dealing with insulation. You're going to need some gloves, a mask, some goggles, and obviously going in the crawl space, you're going to need a flashlight. When we get in there, I'll explain to you why. So without further ado, we're going in the crawl. So now we're good. I got to keep my mask off just so I can kind of talk to you guys. Alright, the reason that you need this stuff on, we're going to talk about insulation and making sure that your insulation is secure in the crawl space. It's very important. It's easy to do, but it's not quick. Something's going to take you a while to do. Okay? But the reason we need, going back to the reason we need these gloves and everything, all this stuff on, is because we're dealing with fiberglass insulation. And fiberglass insulation is basically glass, real small pieces of glass that form these puffy pieces of material. And I don't know if you can see, you probably can't, but basically it comes off kind of like dust. And if it gets in your hands, it makes your hands itch. It can get in your lungs, it can get in your eyes. So that's why you need to be properly protected whenever you're dealing with it. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to keep this on my mouth because you won't be able to hear me. You really do need to check it out at least once a year to make sure that everything is secure. As you can see, this crawl space is actually really good, really secure. I don't see much falling. I've already done one lap around here. It's in pretty good shape. Some people may ask, well, how does insulation fall? And a lot of reasons, like everything, that it does fall, but there are three ones I've seen most, in most cases. One, it wasn't installed correctly initially. That's one of the big reasons. Two, you got vermin, animals, and whatnot trying to get into your house, and they bring it down. And three, which I don't want to say is the most important, but it is important, the insulation can get wet for moisture in the crawl space. Now, I want to talk a little bit about that one because it's very important. In every crawl space, you should see plastic material. This is called a vapor barrier. Basically, it's just plastic. It's by code you have to have it because the ground right underneath it. I don't know if I can get to it. Right underneath it is just regular natural ground. And the ground emits moisture naturally because that's just what it does. Also emits a kind of a gassy material, and that's why you have to have a vapor barrier. Anyway, if a lot of times if the vapor barrier isn't in correctly, it causes the insulation to get wet. The insulation gets heavy and falls. I'll tell you, once insulation gets wet, it's done. Can't use it. I don't care if it dries out. It has to have this fluffiness to it in order for it to be working correctly. Okay? So that's a little bit of reasons why it may fall. So anyway, you go through, check everything, make sure everything is good. Let me show you what I mean of why the reason that you need insulation. You can see right here, that right there is the subfloor. Basically what subfloor is the floor of your house. So what I'm saying is there's nothing that prevents the climate from getting from outside to inside your home other than this little piece of material, this little piece of wood. Inside your house you do have tile, carpet, hardwoods and whatnot, but they're not insulators. So basically what I'm saying is if all this insulation was gone, the cold air will go right into your house. So you need the insulation. That's why it's important. So okay, like I said, the insulation was good, but just for the purposes of this video, I'm kind of show you what it would look like if you saw something down. And again, easy, not a big deal. Just put it up. Now there's a couple of things you can do. They have these little slots on the side where you can staple them to the joist, the floor joist. You can staple them. What this particular insulation company did, which is not bad, is just put it up, and they use these little pieces of wire. I call them shark teeth or shark nails or something, but they're basically just a little flexible piece of wire. And what they do, they take it, bend it, put it up, and it holds it up perfectly, no problem. So it's easier than stapling, but it works very efficiently. You can kind of see they're all throughout here. So really, that's it. Look, there's a lot of things we can say about the crawl. There's a lot of things we can say about the installation. As a matter of fact, we are going to talk specifically, not next month, but in a couple of months about installation only for the whole month. And also, we're going to come back in this crawl, even though my camera lady doesn't want to, and talk a lot more about the crawl space. But like I said, this month I wanted to talk about energy efficiency, and this helps with that. But not helps with this. It's pretty much essential. All right, so that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys listening again. Please follow us on Twitter. Tweet us if you have any questions. Email us if you have any questions at info@mccollpartners.com. Ask us any questions you want to ask us, and also visit our website. Thanks very much, and have a great month.